Hello everyone, Garnet here, and welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended on Aberration. I don't always want to start these episodes with a bunch of clips from what happened in between episodes, but I was trying to combine the stats for those rock drakes, and I was able to get quite a bit done. So, I'm going to start rolling some of those for you now. When I hopped back in, I noticed it was time to go to the surface, so I hopped onto colors to see how well the rock drakes could handle being up there. I actually collected quite a few drops on that first night. The best one being a Basilisk saddle blueprint and a very strong shotgun. We were able to escape the surface in a pretty good amount of time. I could have probably been up there a little bit longer, but better safe than sorry. But we went back to base and I sorted everything out into their appropriate spots, and then we headed back out for the next night. The very first drop that we found on the second night, though, was a red one that had a stopwatch in it, which was crazy. Didn't know you could do that. Decided to try to fight some of the Reapers that night as well to see how strong the rock drakes would be, but despite the saddle, I was a little bit nervous about the potential of dying, so I just kind of took off and focused on grabbing more loot for the rest of the night. We ended up escaping that night pretty well. It was a little bit closer to the sun coming up, but still not too bad. But we had a lot of the loot just on the rock drake itself. Kind of sorted all that stuff out, and then I grabbed everything out of the charging station as well, but then went to focus on breeding out the rock drakes. I didn't actually have very much luck. It honestly just took a very long time for anything to really make a difference. After a while, I did hatch one up that was over level 200, but when I checked, it was still missing the health stat, and then another one that ended up missing the stamina stat. It took all night, but I was finally able to breed out the perfect set of rock drakes. They came out at level 207, and I have one male and two females. I'm very excited to get these going. But that's not all that I spent my time on. Between every single one of those rock drakes that hatched, I was up on the roof working on a little something special, and I've got one more little clip to roll for you. And here we are at the beautiful, completed Zeppelin. I've actually made a couple more changes since then, mostly in here. So I actually have 4 rugs now along the outside edge. I've painted all of these things to look a little bit nicer, and I've added the map behind this as well as a couple bottles. So it kind of looks like a nice little hangout room while we're up and flying. We've got the light in here as well as it was at the end of that. And I don't have much else in this room, but I figured at least having a refrigerator and at least a generator up and running for whenever we travel with this thing, it will be amazing. I did also change those pillars to be the thin pillars so they kind of fit in a little bit more. The other ones were a little bit kind of out there, and they covered quite a bit of it, but so there definitely could be some other ways that you could build things like this. I have noticed, however, if you take off... Oh, sorry. If I have noticed, however, if you take off while things are connected to a different generator, the lights kind of go dim for a second. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I have tested turning off this and then turning it back on. It kind of seems to be about the same, but I have gone and messed with stuff like this and kind of had it turn it off. Reactivate those. Yeah, they still don't always come out the brightest for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why it does that when you disconnect from a different generator, but it is what it is. At least it has some sort of light to it. No, but I did have a very fun time building this thing in between all of those rock drakes. That took a very long time to get done. In fact, I think all the clips were over 3.5 hours, not including the time where I wasn't recording. So take that as you will. It took a very long time to get a lot of this stuff done. So hopefully we're able to just kind of keep moving going forward. It's been a little bit more difficult to be sure that I'm landing straight because I have to do it in first person compared. But I think I'm still doing pretty good considering. That is our amazing Zeppelin up and going. Let me turn off the generator so I don't waste any of the gasoline while we're at the base. And here are the glorious 207 perfect rock drakes. They are all set up out here. We've got the male in the middle and the 2 females on the sides. I'm really hoping that we're able to get some kind of crazy color mutation. I don't mind the colors that are on them at the moment. They are all consistent though, so I don't have to worry about there being any different colors without there being a mutation. But their colors could be a lot better. And I think that green one that I did hatch up in the last episode, I may try to implement, and that might change things up a bit. But at the moment, I'm just glad to actually have the combined stats. I also decided to let in the Gigantopithecus that we had found in one of the episodes a while ago, and I actually raised him up, and I decided to name him Pinky. So we've got Pinky right here. I know it's a very, very creative name considering his colors, but I mostly imprinted him. I did miss the last one, unfortunately, so he's not fully imprinted, but it's fine. We have him around the base for fun travel purposes, but also he's very good at going out and collecting a bunch of fibers, so we go outside and collect like this. And we're able to get hundreds from each plant, so I'm going to kind of have that just in case I need to. Figure that'd be something useful to have him around for. I know some of the other creatures that I have might be able to do similar things, but not going to complain about having this as an option. He also helped me collect a bunch of the mushrooms as need be. Whenever he's just hanging at home, though, I think I'm going to have him up here just guarding my my dummy and kind of looking out upon the base and making sure everything is okay. Good job, Pinky. Good job. So with that all being said and done, the only thing we have left is to go out and see if we can find ourselves a high-level male basilisk so we can actually start breeding them up. I'm going to go turn the generator on so we can actually get these lights going. So I think I pulled away far enough from the house that everything should work. Yep, everything is working as it should. And I actually took the liberty of loading up a total of 8 rock drake eggs in here, and I just put this in there because it was in my inventory. Anything I can do to kind of lighten my load a little bit while I'm up here, but I figured we can at least use this new Zeppelin of ours to go and find ourselves another basilisk. Looks like there's just one straight ahead, honestly. So we'll go back on down and we'll just continue going. But since we are taking off here, if you guys do end up finding yourselves enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It makes a huge difference to the channel, and I highly appreciate all of you. Seems the basilisk is actually down here. I definitely want to be careful. I don't know what kind of damage it might be able to do to our Zeppelin. Is that the burrow down there? I'm not sure if that's what I'm seeing or if it's something else kind of straight underneath this. I think we're going to kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe I'll check off the back balcony and see if we can find out if that is what that is. It's over this way. I don't actually see one at the moment. Oh, there it is, actually. That is a 105 female. Not really something we're going after, especially if it's got frail health. Maybe we can try to help out this Rollat and try to take it out a little bit more than it currently already is. Let's lower her down a little bit so I'm not hitting the back of the Zeppelin. These things have so much health, though. I don't think that my gun or anything... Like, my gun's really going to make a huge difference from here, to be honest. Yeah, the reason I actually built out like this is I could actually use the Cosmo to get back up. Problem is, I have noticed if you hit certain angles with the web, it does get just cut off, so you kind of have to be careful. Maybe we'll just head off from this one, and we'll see if we can find another one, because that one's just not going to be a quick kill at this point in time. I'd have to use my bow. And this looks like it's just going to keep killing things and getting healed. So let's just move on to the next one. Oh, there it is right there. What are we looking at? It is not telling me from here. Hold on. Maybe up on this side will get me a little bit better view. That is a 150 female with health mutable. Words. Can't do words. So, okay. I mean, we do already have a female, but that is a 150. And how am I possibly going to turn down a 150? I also found a new... I say new. I also know of a different way to try and trap and tame basilisks than what I used last time. The only thing is, I have to wait until that thing gets into a burrow before I can try to do it. If I'm able to pull that off, then we should be able to potentially perfect tame a 150. And I would love to be able to do that, especially since we already found one here. Problem is, I'm probably going to have to clear out every other creature nearby before it's going to leave me alone. And that's going to mean I'm going to have to land the Zeppelin somewhere. Considering the amount of time it's probably going to take, it's not going to be able to stay in the air that whole time. Things do spawn up here, but I don't think they're going to just attack the Zeppelin for no reason. So maybe if I land right here, and we head out with Hercule, I'll be able to try to take out some stuff down there and help this thing out. This other trap that oh, I'm going to sit down in one of the chairs until this earthquake ends. Alright, as I was going to say, I actually have the trap things in here, so I'm going to need to take some of the gas masks, the rock drake saddle, and then all of these billboards. I'm going to leave the generator running because we have a good amount of stuff on it at the moment. We're going to bring out Hercule. I had to grab his saddle off of one of the other ones. And I'll breed up a perfect one later on. I just want to at least kind of bring our boy out at least one more time. Let's get rid of the stamina part of your name there, bud. There we go. Okay, so that 150 rock drake, not rock drake, but basilisk should be just down here. So we can get that thing isolated. As long as I don't attack it, it shouldn't be aggroed to my rock drake. There she is. So if we can kill everything else and not accidentally hit her, then we should be fine to have an opportunity to try and trap her in the billboards. As I learned last time trying to tame the basilisk, if I'm on the rock drake, they're not going to come after me. Unless I cause harm or whatever. She should just go underneath the burrow. Are you actually going to bite? No, you're trying to eat the body there. I was going to say, you're not trying to hit me, right? Because you shouldn't be. I'm going to put on a gas mask just in case I accidentally catch an accidental... Ow. I was going to say an accidental hit of gas. I'd rather not take that kind of damage if I can help it. Alright, are you going to go underground? Please tell me you're going to go underground. Oh, there's more you're going to go after. Considering she has mutable health, I'm definitely wanting to tame this one as well. That will make a big difference with the mutations that we're wanting to go for here. I just got to get her to calm down. Finding more and more things all over the place. Come on. Come on. Calm down. There's nothing else for you to fight. Just leave them be. I'm just going to have to go on a rampage. More things just keep showing up everywhere we go. She seems to be kind of calming down at the moment. Nothing going, not going after anything new. Never mind, I spoke too soon. There's always something else. Oh, now she's in the ground. Yes, can you stay that way? Okay, I can hardly see, considering her actual location here. But as long as I'm on top, I think what I had heard is if you're on top of the basilisk, you use the billboards to cover the area. Oh, she came out of the ground. No, don't do that. Why did you do that? Maybe I should clear some trees out around here. Okay, she's not actually after anything right now. That's great. Okay, quickly. Okay, I believe I've got her trapped in here. It's not the cleanest of billboard traps, considering, but I do think that we at least have her stuck in there where we need her to be. Can she get out? That's the question. It didn't look like she could just then. But what she can do is still go up and down. I need to clear out these trees. I can't see shit here. Okay, so I have all of these trees cleared up. It does look like she is a little trapped actually within the billboards, which is great. I just have to go up to the Zeppelin real quick and grab the eggs, which I think is literally right above me. So I don't actually have to go very far for that, thank goodness. Okay, with everything that I'm carrying, I think I'm a little bit lighter now. Can I carry 5? If I put them onto my Cosmo? I can move. I'll be able to get to the rock drake. I guess that's all I really need. Alright, sweet. So we have all 5 of our eggs on us, and we are back onto Hercule. Let's head on down to this Basilisk. But I think we're supposed to put all of the eggs inside of the walls here, and then we hop off of our rock drake to get her attention. She's still in there, right? She sure is. Okay. So I think, given the way that I accidentally left this one a little bit more open than others, I'm going to just put all of them onto me. And if I drop them from here, is it just going to drop straight ahead of me? Yes, they're all within the pen. Fantastic. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to need a full 5, but we're going to go that route, and I'm going to leave Hercule over here. And if I go over near that, she should come out of the ground and try to get me. I'm actually going to grab all my stuff now off of Noir and put this on just to be safe. Okay, she's after me. Oh, see, this is why I stay behind the rock. Okay, can't go too far though, or else she'll stay in. She'll come out of the thing or go back down in the ground. Just don't hit me. But I can't go too far, like I said. I'm gonna kind of circle. I don't think it's necessarily the best idea. Why didn't you, here we go. Don't know if this is gonna work. She is not wanting to stay out of the ground. She's trying to do a spit. Oof. But then she doesn't actually try to bite anything else. Did I, like, accidentally build this? Oh, let's see. So she definitely tries to bite at me. She definitely tries to spray. But then she goes back in, which is not supposed to happen. Okay, well this trap method may not work anymore. Don't know if they've changed it or what. They definitely do not seem to be working. Oh, direct hit. Yep, if I wasn't wearing the gas mask, I would be dead. Stupid Diplo. Oh no, it's working. Oh no. Oh jeez, that's awful actually. So you ate one. Are we gonna lose effectiveness on you right now? Did you not do that? That would be great. Did I just hear an egg hatch? No, I think it just ate another egg. We're gonna spread these out a little bit. Ow. Oh, geez. Too many direct hits. I'm glad I have 2 of these, by the way. This is not the most effective way to do this. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Okay, she ate another one. Okay, okay, okay. I do not feel safe doing this, but at the same time, at least it feels like we're going to get a really good tame on her when she finally gets this last one. Maybe we'll spread out the eggs a little bit more. Ow. Are you doing okay, Noir, by the way? I hope he's not going to die from this. Yes! Okay. Alright, so she did lose 1 level. That wasn't necessarily the best way to go about this. She did seem like she was not wanting to actually eat the eggs when she was wandering around, but we did get it. We did get the Basilisk, and she did come out with just one less level than she would have with a max tame, so that actually worked out really well in our favor. So we're going to pick up the trap, and we're going to go try to find ourselves the high-level male that we had planned on doing. Also, yeah, I'm going to check on Noir's health. Is he doing okay? Oh, he's not even hurt at all. Okay. That is great. And how is our mask? Only half down. I am surprised. I would imagine that would have done a lot more, and I'm not even hurt at all from that. Okay. Well, Hercule, let's go and find the Zeppelin. We'll take off and go find another one. Will I be able to just take off using a Hercule on the back of this thing? Or is it going to act a little funny because I have him on here? So it's still pointing at that one over there. That was the 105 that we don't want to tame. Looks like it has added quite a bit of weight to our Zeppelin, but I think we're going to be okay with taking off with Hercule on the top. If I have to stop and just put him in a cryopod, I will, but for now we're going to leave him up there. Looks like we have ourselves locked onto a new one, but we've got another earthquake, so I'm just going to chill until it's gone as well. I don't physically see one. We may want to find a parking spot and then try to look along the ground, maybe fly around a little bit on Hercule. Oh, I guess we're falling off a little bit. I'll use Cosmo. I'll use Noir to go double check. I have a feeling it's probably just down here. Oh, there's its tail. I don't know what level it is. And there's not really a way to know unless I do that. Up we go! He's blue as well. Oh, they're blue as well. I have no idea if it's a male or female. And I have no way to know unless I land somewhere and still have them in sight before they burrow again. So fingers crossed they don't burrow. Oh god, they're really trying to hit me. Alright, what do we have here? Who are you? Who and what are you? Okay, who do we have here? A female 75. Okay, never mind. We'll just focus on trying to find the next one. Very straightforward. Alright, what are we looking at? Ah, it's a 5 female, really? Okay. Okay, we made it back up here safe and sound. I was a little bit worried I wasn't going to make it, but we need to take off. I don't know if that thing can still try to hit me from here, so we're going to go on up into the air. Even a level 5 has this much health? Holy crap. Granted, it is definitely eating stuff over there, I'm pretty sure. Not the smartest to be chasing down a Basilisk like this. There we go. Level 5 is down. I'm going to go down and grab the scales from it, though. That's a level 10 male. Oh, dude, come on. Alright, well, we definitely got to take care of it. See if I can get onto the roof and get Hercule. No, didn't jump enough. I don't want to jump too high, because then I lose, miss. Ah! See, like that. You know what, let's just use our surroundings. I can swing from there. There we go, much better. Okay, I don't want this thing to damage my Zeppelin. Let's use the mostly damaged mask. Head on in. There we go. Level 10 down. Hopefully we'll find a higher level one next. Is that another one right here? Oh, that's literally a 145 female. The giant slaying thing is kind of nice, but at the same time, I'm not really planning on using Basilisks against a boss or anything. But it's 145 female again. We only have enough eggs to tame one more high level, and I don't really think I want to tame another female. We're not going to forget that this is here, though. Problem is, I'm pretty sure it's going to keep saying that that's the one nearby for a while now. Alright, Hercule, let's grab everything that I need. Put you in a cryopod so I don't have to worry about accidentally knocking you off the top. It's right underneath me. At least it made it seem like it was right underneath me. Makes me worry that anything over this metallic area is going to be stuck somehow. Oh no, again? Because if it was actually here, it would have popped up by now. Aww. That's 2 in the mesh. Okay, well, it seems as though if you're trying to get a Basilisk, don't be looking over here because they're all going to be underneath the mesh. Pretty much did an entire lap around the fertile lake, and there was nothing over there. It said there were a few Basilisks, but they were kind of stuck in the mesh underneath the metal stuff over on the other end of the lake. So that's unfortunate, but I'm going to head up towards Portal because there should be a few up there. I think we'll just land right over here, and then we'll take off from here and try to find everything else just on the back of Hercule. Because nothing seems to spawn here anymore for some reason, and I'm not going to complain about it. Considering there are so many other creatures over here, I'm sure they'll stick their heads out. Just like that. Hello. You are a level 30 female. We're going to kill you. Okay, that's going to help. Also got to make sure I don't accidentally get hit by stuff. Got to kill it before it eats other things. Jeez. Okay, give me that. Okay. Looks like there's still another one over this way. There were 2 of them right at this entrance last time I was over here. It's been a while. Still just chilling on this little bit, or is it underneath? I think you've got to be kidding me right now. Too many Basilisks underneath the ground, I swear. Alright, over here. Oh, there's one right there. What are we looking at? A 35 female. Damn. Shoot it twice. Get some serious damage on it. Try to finish it off for us a chance to eat other stuff. Nope, never mind. I'm not going to let you bite me or spit at me. None of the things are going to happen. There we go. I need to grab from that bag, though. Bound to have something in it. Yoink. Thank you. So there's one up here. Okay. What are we looking at? Yeah, I don't know what level this one is. Oh, it was going to tell me. Female 15. That is quite unfortunate. Nope, not gonna hit me. Here we go. Take that, drop the rest. Okay, next one. Right over that way. Let's go. Who and what are you? A female 50. No. Try to kill what I can just so we can kind of have more respawn. Still claiming to have one right here. Was able to find the last one. Unless it spawned up top there, I don't really see anywhere else it could be but right in front of me. I'm gonna go on a bit of a spree here to clear out some creatures because we got a bit of overspawning going on, and that is not helpful when you're trying to find yourself a specific creature. So I'm going to admit something to you right now. I decided I was going to use Ghost and figure out what this one was, and this really sucks to see, considering it's never going to be able to get out of here. It's so far underneath the mesh here that I can't even trigger it to try to come out. That hurts. That hurts so bad. It is literally a 140 male, and it is stuck underneath. Okay, well, don't kill me inside the mesh. That would be impossible to escape from. So we're just gonna get out. Oh, shoot. Alright, well. Now I know. I really kind of wish I didn't know, but at the same time, at least I know. Well, I suppose we could just fly back to base and check out this other female that we tamed, and fingers crossed there'll be another male over there somewhere. And this 140 male... Man, that just sucks that exists, but I can't get to it. Oh, dude. Alright, we are almost back towards the base. It looks like there is one straight ahead. I'm really hoping that's going to be something that we're going to want, but so far our luck with that has not been amazing. We're really going to have to make sure that we are clearing out every single one that we are running into, though. Just so that we know for sure that we're able to get the one that we want to spawn eventually. I'm pretty sure this is that one that I found at the very beginning. We're just going to have to kill it now. Because I have not done that. Maybe I'll actually just land at the base. And then we'll go out on Hercule specifically to find it. And if we find one, then we'll come back and grab everything. Because as fun as the Zeppelin is, it is quite slow. We'll keep the generator running, though, because it has the eggs in there. We don't want those to end up going bad. We're in Hercule. We're going to take off the roof. Let's go fight this Basilisk. Who are we? Who are you over here? Oh, no, you're that 100. Okay. Getting a little stuck on some of these rocks. Oh, come on. Don't climb on stuff. I didn't Oh, that was a direct hit because of the stupid climbing. Man, the turning radius on these things are crazy, I swear. Alright, we're good there. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we have cleared out every single Basilisk in the green zone. So we're going to head down into the blue zone instead. And we're going to have to keep an eye out down here. And if we find some, then we'll just come back on down with the Zeppelin. And hopefully take care of them the same way we did the first one. But I went back and grabbed Silva, so we actually have a light source. Just got to fix the clap thing real quick. There we go. Now where is our first target? This way? I know there are at least a few Basilisks down here. I don't think there are that many of them down here, but I'm not, you know, it's been a while since I've really searched specifically for them down in these areas. Last one I found was an accident. I would climb up here, but I worry I'm going to get blasted in the face with spores. You see those blue sparkles? I'm pretty sure that that would definitely do that to me. Let's go. Right, over this way. I mean, that's not a Basilisk over there, but there is one this direction, so I'm more past all this stuff. Oh, no way. I think I built here before. And the first time that I ever played and I actually decided to build something down in the blue zone, I had put some cliff platforms up there across from each other. I didn't think I'd run into this waterfall. Is it going to be worth grabbing from? I'm not sure. No. What kind of drop is that, man? Come on. Alright. That way. Is it actually over here, or did I just actually pass it? Oh, there is a little thing up here. Is this where the Basilisk is? Am I going to get hit by a bunch of spores when I come up here? I guess we'll find out. I think it says it still is up here. Oh, sure enough, there's one. Hello. Please be a high-level male. No, you're level 25. Oh, come on. I was hoping that if it'd be a couple days later, I'd have another chance, and they'd be right where we wanted them. That's just not the case. Alright, is there another one nearby at all? It says there's one that way. Let's check if this green drop has anything better than the last one. That's significantly better. I mean, it's not like I'm really trying to tame any iguanodons right now, but having an ascendant saddle is much better than a ceiling and a door. This is more like a nice and open area. Still this direction? Okay. Let's go. This is probably the one that I ran into before when I was trying to find the... I was trying to tame the megalos. Ah, no, don't tell me. Oh, we're in the radiation zone now. No. Crap. So it's in the radiation zone. It is in the red area. That's not good for us. Did not bring everything that I'm going to need for that at the moment. Thought maybe if it would be right here, I could just get its attention. Ooh, boy. We gotta stop touching that. Is this literally heading up towards the base, kinda? This is going up to the green zone again. Whatever. If there's a Basilisk up here, right next to the base, because I recognize this area, that would not make me upset. There are a lot of loud creatures, though. Holy crap. I could have sworn that they were actually in the blue zone also, more than just the one that I saw. Really just haven't had any luck with that ever since then. Okay, it's behind me. That actually means I might be able to see this Basilisk. Somewhere. There's also a Pyromane down there. Level 20 with heavy hitting. I don't really want to get it killed without using my gun. I'll use my rifle. It's not a very high level one, so I'm not too concerned about it living too much. There we go. Just can't kill those things too close, because they blow up and do damage to you. Let's land up here. What does it say on the top of this? Hello, Gigantopithecus. So now it's down there. So it must be on the ground down there next to all those other things. somewhere. I don't see any little burrows or anything. Ah, there we go. Hello. What are we looking at here? Please tell me that we are something that we're after. Nope. Well, we finally found another one down in the blue zone, but it's a 120 female, and that's not going to help us out. I could sit there trying to worry about trying to kill it, but... Hello, Pyromane. Blue zone was a bust. Seems that most actually are down in the red zone. But it's been quite a long time now. It's very possible that some new and potentially high-level Basilisk will have spawned up on the green zone. And I'm not going to stop until we find that male. So I've already gone around for a few hours, and we can't give up now. That is the main goal of what we're trying to do. It better not be luring me further down into the zones. It might be around this corner, actually. I think I have seen one over here. I didn't see what level it was or what gender. That was a long time ago. Just swinging around with Cosmo and I kind of fell. Down here? Yes. Hello. Who and what are you? A 130 male. You know what? I am not going to complain about a 130. A 130 is nothing to snub your nose about. So I'm going to put a mark here. And I'm going to come back here with the Zeppelin and we're going to tame this guy. And we'll just kind of keep an eye out for any better Basilisks in the future. Since we have 2 high-level females, if we have to just combine the best stats through him, then so be it. Don't think I showed it in the footage before, but here is the other Basilisk. I let her out, and I have her right over here by the one that we had initially. And I took pictures of the stats. I think we'll do a full rundown once we have have the male back here. We can actually see what we might be able to combine. But for now... That's what we're going to hold on to. I'm going to swap back over to Noir because Silva, I don't really need the light right now. I mean, we took down at least 15 more Basilisks today trying to find one of the high-level males. So, as I said, a level 15, a level 130 is not bad, and I will gladly take that over the level 5s and everything that I found anywhere else. Oop, there you go, Silva. Sorry, I got to drop it down real quick. Put Noir's swinging back on here. Up. Very smooth jump. Let's take off. At least this one didn't turn out to be so far from this main point. And if we actually end up taking our stuff out and keeping an eye out for another one in the future, then I'll probably go check Portal. It sucks that one was stuck inside of the mesh up there, but this is totally fine. I do seem to get some sort of a speed boost if I'm going up and forward at the same time. Kind of does the same if you're going down as well. It's not a huge speed boost, but it does make a bit of a difference. So I kind of do alternate between going up and down while I'm flying around with this thing. Because if you just go forward, it does seem to kind of go at a pretty slow pace. It is very nice to fly around, though. I do have one made on the island, on the cluster servers. And it is very nice to just kind of travel around on one, even though I don't really need to be. For some reason, he's just not going inside of his... He's not going into the ground, either. I mean, maybe there's just nothing over here at all. Let's try to land a little further away so we aren't too close to him. We're going to have to set up the billboards around him like we did the last one. Kind of park along this edge here. Like I was saying, though, there's not really anything else down here but him, so... Oh, that's a little bit too blocked off. The lights act so funny when you move. I think it's literally because the lights are supposed to be static. And once you start moving them around, they get very confused as to what's going on. Yeah, they try to turn on, but they don't do their job very well. Alright, I'm going to grab these eggs and we're going to walk around on Hercule so nothing should be able to hit me. Oh, yep, got to put them onto Noir again. Alright, Hercule, let's tame ourselves another Basilisk. He's still just walking around over here. He's bound to go in eventually if I'm hanging out nearby, right? And there's literally nothing over here to get in your way. Hey, big fella. You should go into your hole. I think you might like that. I don't think I'd be able to make sure that I could stop you from moving if I were to try to put the billboards around you right now. I can never pinpoint their core. I mean, I know it's nearby their name, but still. You're acting strange, big guy. I never see any of you basilisks just decide to move around so much. Can I just get him stuck like this? I mean, he kind of looks like he's pretty stuck to me. Okay, stop climbing on the walls, dude. Alright, let's give it a sec. Let's give him a little bit to try to slither around, see if he can escape at all. I don't think he can. I think I actually just figured... I think I made that work. Even without that. I'm surprised he's not going after the light bug right there. Maybe he just doesn't care. I think I'm going to put on the gas mask, especially after what happened last time. You after me already? There you go. Now you're trying to do something. Not just going on your little stroll. Are you going to go in the ground now? Now that I've set you off once? Maybe. Oh, you're being very chill, aren't you? There we go. No, it did go into the hole. I don't see him though. Like I don't see his burrow thing. I want to put the eggs in there. I think we may have to spread him out though. Oh yeah, he doesn't actually have a sneaky little burrow. Ooh, not fun. Gotta figure out the best way to go about doing this. Because obviously, I have to have... Ow! You were underground. Why did you bite me then? Another egg, maybe? So now there's 2 in there. He is in such a weird spot for that. No direct hit's not good for me. Alright. I mean, I've got a couple eggs in there on the ground. I should be able to move now. Maybe if I can just kind of run around like I did the last one, we'll be able to get this guy tamed too. Am I supposed to put it outside, kind of where his mouth is actually hitting when he tries to bite me, or what? So if I were to drop one right here, maybe? There's actually a better spot to put it, because he's going to actually bite out here. There we go, we got one. We got 2? No, we got 1. I mean, ultimately, I know you just gotta get him to bite him. That's kind of the whole thing. I just gotta figure out where I gotta place him exactly. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. There we go. We got another one. I think having him in the middle is a little bit too close. Outer edge is probably the way to go. About like right there. There we go. Yep, outer edge is right. There is the right spot. Right here. Get the last one. Come on. Get it. Get that one bit. No, don't spit on me. That is quite rude. I don't appreciate that. I would think I was not aiming far enough. There. Another bite. No, you poison. Bite. Yes! Alright, so that is kind of the deal. So we have to make sure that when we put the eggs down that they are on the outer edge, not right in the middle. So we got a 193 male. I'm going to get him put away in a cryopod. Let's go back and compare stats so we can finally see what we're going to come out to with our breedable basilisks. Oh, and with that all being said and done, we have ourselves the 3rd basilisk. Finally got ourselves the high-level male. Fortunately not over level 200, but it is totally fine. I'm not going to complain about it. I do have pictures of the original basilisk stats. I have leveled her up quite a bit since then, though. But let's see what we're looking at. Okay, so now that we've got them all back at the base, we have 3 beautiful, giant, and also terrifying basilisks. I do like the blue, honestly. That is still just kind of my thing. I like the blue for sure, but also the yellow horns on that would not be a bad addition if we were to put them onto the main base blue that those ones have in the... Maybe we can get some kind of crazy red mutations, actually. I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of things these can do now that they can actually breed. Let's get a stat check on the male here real quick. So now that I have a picture of all of these guys' stats, I'm going to take a moment and kind of double check and see exactly what the best basilisk is that we could potentially come out with. Okay, so after checking all 3 of these, unfortunately the male stats are just not all that great when it comes to anything else. The excitable trait's going to be interesting for him. I mean, it does add the... it does make it so the other cooldowns are a little bit faster, so I don't really know if what that does anything. The only cooldown that I know of for these guys is the burrow ability, but, you know, it is what it is. Can't complain about having something like that in a tier 2 trait. We did want to avoid the food anyway, so this does help. So what I'm going to do is what you would probably imagine I'm going to do. I'm going to combine all the stats together, the best that I can. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do that all in this one episode, but at least get them going. If we're lucky, I'll be able to get it done super quick, but you just never know. It took so long to combine those rock drakes together. Absolutely crazy how long that took. Okay, I don't know if these guys are within range of the Oviraptor, by the way. I'm going to tell them to disable ally looking, turn on breeding, and then I'm going to copy that setting to all 3, and we'll go from there. Guys all within range. Amazing. I really am curious what a Basilisk guy looks like. I guess we're going to know soon enough. Could the Oviraptor reach? You guys have that. You guys are done. Ooh. Let's see. Oh, the eggs are back here. Oh! Okay, so I'm going to have to turn them around if I'm going to want them to breed and have the Oviraptors grab them just because they come out the back of the tail. Good to know. But were those orange and gray? Interesting colors. Let me make sure that the Oviraptor's even turned on to grab stuff, too. Oh, yeah, he's on to grab stuff. Oh, I was going to hatch him up, but let's wait until the earthquake's over. It's a very nice thing to have chairs around for, honestly, so you don't get bounced around when you don't want to be. Now that that's done, I'm going to close the door. You can't come in. Let's see what these basilisks look like as babies, because I have not even seen a single picture, and today is finally day. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Okay, we got a good 3-something minutes, so I guess we'll just hang out until they're ready. Maybe I'll go turn the basilisk around just in case they are able to make more. They won't for a while, but, you know. Alright, so if the back is over there, nothing is sticking inside the house, this should be where we want it to be, yeah? Hopefully. Alright, I think I have the basilisk set up outside, so they should drop eggs right outside the Oviraptor, so we shouldn't have to worry about those being too far away. And let them keep going for a while. We just got ourselves 10 seconds left on these. And let's just see what the baby snakes look like. Kind of excited. Not gonna lie. Whoa! They're tiny. They're tiny huge. You gotta love it. They did come out with all the green colors. Kind of all came together that way. But I am looking forward to actually breeding these guys up to have all the stats and stuff that we want. I'm a little bit concerned that they didn't get the ones here. But I don't know. I guess we have to actually look. I have the stats written down, and, oh, that's kind of odd. It's in an awkward spot to claim them, isn't it? There we go. Hold on. So let me take a look at these stats. It doesn't have the best health. It does have the best stamina. Okay, so I actually do want to keep this one because it has the best stamina and the best weight, which both came from the lower level female. Since this is on a male, if I breed this one with the higher level female, we'll be able to actually try to combine all the stats, and we'll see what our final one ends up coming out to. What do they look like following me when they're little babies? You follow me over here? Still looked a little bit awkward to move around, but you know what? It's still really cool. Alright, you stay right there, little guy. Alright. Well, it's definitely going to take a long time for you to grow. Let's see if these guys out here have started trying to do another round. How much longer we have before then? We got another 15 seconds here. You have another 2 minutes. Okay. I just need to know for sure that this is going to work. for where they are dropping their eggs and if they can reach each other. If I have to move the male in the middle somewhere else, then that's fine, but I just need to know for sure. Interesting considering how many blue things we have out there, that we ended up getting one like you that came out with mostly greens and the orange. Very, very interesting. Seems like we've got yet another egg finished here. Is that going to be within range? I guess I didn't turn the Oviraptor back on. I probably should. Okay, perfect. That guy has no problem grabbing that. Only weigh 20. Interesting. Oh, did I actually turn you off of mating? Oh, I put you in a cryopod. I forgot that that goes back by default. So you are within range, though, which is good. That means the Oviraptor should be able to continue grabbing a bunch of their eggs going forward. But you gotta make sure we get the combined stats, though. We almost have them. We've lucked out to at least have the right gender with the combined stats on the one, so we can then kind of focus in on one pair instead of needing to have two different females and hoping to combine stuff going forward from there. So since I do have a male that has two of the stats that I need, I'm thinking I'm just going to let them continually make more eggs, and we'll use that to turn into the other kibble that we need, and I think we'll just leave it like that for now. I do have a bunch of other creatures that I need to hatch up and work on for a little while. I need to unload the rest of this stuff that I'm not going to be carrying around for a while now. Now that we finally have ourselves a good set of Basilisks, I'm not going to need to worry about this trap for the time being. Maybe in the future we'll use it again if I find a really high-level male, or if we want to find a crazy set of traits that we want to be putting onto our Basilisks going forward. I did actually have one of you guys let me know that the tinkering desk is a little bit more different than I had thought, so you don't need to have all three of the same blueprint unless you're trying to find a median one that might be a little bit cheaper when it comes to actually crafting something. If I were to take, let's say, this crossbow blueprint, and I put it in with this assault rifle blueprint, and then one other piece of equipment, essentially, that is kind of somewhere near that, what it would do is it would find the median for the percentages, and then it would choose one of the three things at random to give you a blueprint for. So I wish I had gotten a clip of it, but I did test it out on a pump-action shotgun, and I was really lucky. The pump-action shotgun blueprint that I found was an Ascendant blueprint, but it was only 104%. When I combined it with two other blueprints that were much higher, they came out with a 380% blueprint for the pump-action shotgun. That was a third of the price for materials. So if I was a gambling man, I could take this blueprint that we have right here of the Megalosaurus that I had found a while ago, saying that it was way too expensive to even consider using. And if I were to take this with me, and if I were to take a couple of other good blueprints and combine them together, there's a chance that this one would turn into a better version of this that could be cheaper than what this one currently is. I think I want to try to do this because considering, I'm using the Megalosaurus against the boss, or at least that's the plan. If I can find one here that has a much higher defense, but would be much cheaper, that would be a lifesaver in my book. So, for example, as well, this roll rat cage, it's way too expensive. About 50,000 metal for a single roll rat saddle. I think I have one that's already made that has this amount of defense as well. So if I had this with it, and I were to grab another one that's really high that I'd probably not use, like this Arthropleura saddle one, it would probably find somewhere between the 300 and the 50, so it could still be by this, but it could, out of the three choices, choose this one. The problem is, it also could choose either of those, so I don't know if I want to do that right away, but I figured I would at least explain that is something that is where, if you're lucky, you could end up finding something that you're really after. Oh, but that one has been a bit of a crazy episode. We got a lot done, and I am so glad that we actually have ourselves a full-on mobile base, as well as the combined stats for the rock drakes, and we're finally able to get ourselves the, I'd say, thruple, I guess, of Basilisk, so we can actually combine for the perfect stats, and hopefully we'll have that up sooner rather than later. But if you guys did find yourself enjoying this one, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you've got anything to bring up about this series or any other one on the channel, let me know in the comments below. If you want to help contribute to the channel just a little bit more as well, you can go to the links in the description for Ko-fi and Patreon. You also can become a YouTube member, all of which makes a huge difference for the channel, and it gives you full access to the community cluster of ARK servers, where we're currently playing the Island, Scorched Earth, and Aberration. They are modded servers, so we have a bunch of quality of life stuff on there, as well as some of the shiny mods and whatnot. And I'd love to see you guys over there. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!